Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Ralph on location.
Ralph, I don't know, Ralph.
It's not YMCA.
Oh, it's not?
They started out. I thought it was Mexican, but it's actually a polka.
It is a polka.
It's a polka.
Hey, did you see hit that move? I thought I was part of the YMCA.
A lot of
feet
lumber flying around right
My
there.
feet don't move.
We are joined by DJ extraordinaire Scotty Mack to my right,
Good morning, Gloucester.
Chris McCarthy, who has pooped today.
I'm actually lying. I haven't, but I plan to.
Yeah.
So
Have you
AKA
had-
Chi-Chi Rodriguez.
Have you had a coffee with a little bit of cream in it yet?
not yet.
Well,
Not yet.
that's the
things flowing.
secret. That's
All
the
right.
secret. Paul Gamber, DMD.
Good morning, Gloucester.
We're gonna
How's
go.
your teeth?
We're gonna go to. Gotta go to.
Your tagline should be "What's in your teeth?" instead of "What's in your wallet." What's in your teeth?
in your teeth.
It's funny
Yeah.
you say that, Joe. When you were downstairs, he's telling the kids to eat more candy, sugary candy,
Yeah.
and that's what dentists do.
Yeah.
Eat
Hard,
candy.
sugary, sticky candies.
You gotta
That's what we give out.
You got to keep dentists.
Yeah.
Some dentist office they give like dental
Apples.
floss,
Yeah,
new
yeah.
apples,
No.
new toothbrushes.
That's a power move.
Lollipops, and chewy gummy candy.
Job
Cotton
security.
candy?
Yeah. Yeah. cotton
Job
candy's the best.
security.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and over here we have Rebecca.
Oh, I'm Jessica.
Oh, fuck.
Joe, come on, Joe. Don't worry. He does that to all our guests.
You know something? I did the promo with Alex yesterday for the Arancinis. I
Yeah.
messed up 7 times. He carried the whole thing.
Did he?
Alex Hill is with us. Is this the first time on the podcast?
Second
Time on the
Second
podcast. Oh, that's right. You were here
I
before.
was.
And your name is?
Maggie.
Maggie. And they're going to talk a little bit about A Midsummer Night's Dream, and an adaptation, I guess you would call it, right?
Oh,
Yes.
nice word, Joe.
Like with new kind of an
Adaptation.
updated version.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about that in a little bit.
It's GloucesterCast 591, so Joey still hasn't gotten it right. Just tune in next week to see if we continue that whole ordeal.
Getting guest
I
name wrong.
spent an hour like setting all this up. You stroll in,
You were 8 seconds early on the intro today, too.
because everything was set up.
Chris would have been early, but he was pooping.
Well, he wasn't pooping apparently.
No, I tried.
His eyes
I
are
tried.
bleeding. It looks like you have blood coming out of the corners of
Joey,
your eyes.
pay no attention to that.
That's why Scotty won't even take his glasses off today.
That's not going to happen.
Scotty hasn't even gone to bed yet.
First order of business. I'd like to congratulate the Gloucester Little League District 15 champions.
Nice.
Oh, well done.
Big time.
Not everybody gets a trophy. They won it fair and square.
Yeah, District 15. So, Alex, do you know if they're going further?
I saw a blurb on Facebook. I think there's another level of the tournament. I don't know the details, but they're killing it.
They're doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this group of kids, they come up in bunches, like and of like
weeds.
there seems to be classes of really great athletes that all come up together. And this group, watch out for them because in another how old are they, Alex?
12. It's
12.
12-year-olds.
So high school is how far away?
They got, 2 more years? Yeah, these
two
are
more
6th
years.
graders.
Yeah. So
They're
Gloucester,
no slouches.
no slouches. Gloucester High has a good talent pool coming up through the ranks. Good morning, Alicia Cox. She just enjoyed a fried plover with waffles. She
She ran out of chicken.
Well done.
Can we kill the elephant in the room right now, Joey?
Yeah.
You had a post.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to get to that in a little bit. We'll get to
You
we'll
don't
get to
wanna-
that
you
after
don't
the
wanna
kids.
nail it?
After the kids
Oh,
leave.
all right, okay.
We
Because
don't want to be talking
it
about
may be a little
dead-
sensitive.
dead
a little bit.
wildlife.
Why,
Yeah.
they haven't even tried the piping plover yet.
Not yet.
Well,
No.
I mean, the kids need to learn.
We should add some
piping
plover
cloves.
sandwiches.
Plover and waffles, though. I mean, that sounds delicious. That
Jackie
does.
LaFlamme says that the Little League is moving on to the next division on Monday. The next game will be Monday, so we'll try to get a press release and find out what the actual date is on that. Craig Kimberly is advocating for Plover energy shakes are all the rage this season.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna talk. Oh, maybe we could talk to our friend Faye.
Faye. Yeah,
Alex
Sure.
likes Faye. Shore Nutrition.
Shore Nutrition.
Faye,
Add a
Plover.
little Plover.
I think they blend up nice. They're tender, so that you get a nice emulsion.
Or it might be good to put Plover poop.
No. Oh, well, the name of the shake. Yeah.
Plover
Going
poop.
down a dock road early, I said, let's address it. And they said,
Well, they sucked me in with you.
Well-
Our viewers sucked me in with the comments. Yeah.
Well, let's make sure that the viewers understand that there will be some discussion around plovers today. And if you're sensitive to plovers, right now may be a good time to probably log
Move
off.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, move on.
Full
that's-
disclaimer.
Full disclaimer.
Is that why Pat's
Yeah.
not here today? She doesn't want to hear about how much
You may
we're
have-
eating.
Oh, that man.
For today's prizes, when you share the podcast, type share it in the show notes. We're going to give away a plover.
Like
Be a man, guy says, adopt a plover. Be a man. We get that going for us.
Name a plover. Be a man.
Which is nice.
Yeah, man was just Barstool
You
Sports.
guys
He was in New York filming.
He was. Just
Yeah.
slide a little bit for me.
Sure.
Yeah, he was with the Gronk man.
The Gronk.
Okay, where were we? So he always
With the
does
Gronk,
this to
if the Gronk and Be a Man got together and Gronk scored another touchdown, would he spike a plover?
us. Spike a plover. Be a man. All right. So Alex, why don't you explain to everybody who we have here?
All right. So we have Jessica and Maggie, director and star of the upcoming play at is it Windover?
Yes, Windover Performing Arts Farm.
Nice.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about it, Maggie? And
It's like a show of Midsummer's Night's Dream, and it's Shakespeare, and it's also set in the 80s, so they have really fun songs, and it's just so magical, and the venue is so pretty, and it's just such an incredible experience.
That's awesome.
Are you one of the actors?
Yes.
And
The
what is
star.
what is your role?
I'm a fairy dewdrop, and then I'm also this counselor kind of thing, Willow Street.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yes.
Wait, 2 parts, huh?
So what is it? 80s music? What is the?
Yeah, so I'm Jessica. I'm the education apprentice at Gloucester Stage Company. So we are taking the traditional Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare, one of his most famous plays, and we have adapted it to have it be set at a summer camp in the 80s. Because Windover, they have a lot of beautiful cabins there, so we're really leaning into to the environment there with it to get the camp feel. And we have made it a jukebox musical as well. So we have a bunch of classic 80s songs in there.
Wow.
So it's a musical, and it is your classic Shakespeare show, and I cannot talk highly enough about
Being a
these
music
guys.
guy with the 80s type music, give me like a rundown, maybe 2 or 3 that you got in the show.
So, for example, the opening number is "You Spin Me Right Round."
Oh,
You
wow.
And
spin
then,
me
okay.
right round,
Yeah.
baby,
Right round,
baby.
baby.
Can we
Nice.
get a part?
Oh, absolutely! Your cast right now. Let's go.
There you go.
And then we have, of course, the classic Rick Astley, "Never Gonna Give You
Oh,
Up."
never gonna give
Yeah.
you up.
The audience gets Rick rolled.
Oh,
Let
yeah,
you
yeah.
down. First one.
It
hurt you.
Wow, brutal. Thank God there's professional actresses and actors going to be in this.
That's why they do what they do, and we do what we do.
That's right. So the dates are, and where can people get more information?
So you can go to GloucesterStage.com. That is our website, and we are running this Tuesday to this Saturday, so the 19th to the 23rd.
Oh wow, limited thing. So you
Yes,
gotta get on there.
Got to
Quick.
get on there, get tickets on our website. You do not want to miss the show. It's going to be a really good one.
That's awesome.
Where's Pat? We need to put the website up. Where's Pat?
Well, I think people can remember. What is it? It's Gloucester Stage.
Gloucester
Is
Stage.
it .com or .com or .org?
.com. GloucesterStage.com.
Okay, there you go. Actually, I can get
Craig
that.
Kimberly says if Chris keeps singing "Tiny Birds on the Beach," we'll die.
Tiny plovers.
In the wine.
All right, there you go. There's the
makes me
link.
happy.
If
So
they,
what other
Drew Hale
shows?
says if you need any dancers, he'd be willing to.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's light on his toes.
He's
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 meaty.
a regular Fred Astaire.
He's meaty. He's meaty, but he's light on his toes.
He's
Yeah.
meaty.
He's very meaty. Speaking of meaty,
Oh, thank you.
speaking of lobster meaty,
Oh,
Oh.
Segue. I
That's a-
smell segue.
that's what we call in the business a segue. Yeah.
Smooth transition.
Transition.
smooth
Alex Hill.
operator.
Alex Hill, we had him last year,
Yeah, yeah,
but now he's going big time.
yeah.
Alex, you crushed it last year, but now you're gonna do a whole delivery thing, catering thing.
Yeah. So my sister is running the catering side of it. I still work full time and fill in on the weekends when I can. But we got catering, we got a site, we got directions on how you can gain access to our menus and what we do well. I think we got a couple samples of what we do well.
baby.
I
Oh,
figured,
we hate samples.
but
Yeah.
I heard you love breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
And I may have it's not exactly a breakfast sandwich. Do you want to start off with that, Joey? It's
Yes,
Oh.
It's,
fantastic.
I'm just gonna grab it. It's right over here.
Is there? Did you say there was a website?
Yeah. Well, actually, so right now
Yeah.
we're accepting orders at beachpitorder@gmail.com, and that's primarily for the arancini. Lobster risotto arancini is our specialty right now.
Wow.
What's in the box?
What's in this box?
Hey, Gamber, you said we like samples. I mean, in Maine, do you give tooth samples out?
All right,
Jesus.
all right. Let's see what we got.
Well, so this is actually a warm up for the arancini. This is I figured I had to one up last year.
Oh.
Nice.
Last year's visit. So what I have is some pulled clover up. Pulled pork, cornbread sliders.
Oh,
For you guys, if you want to pass those
You're
around.
speaking our
I'm
language.
allergic to pork.
Really?
Oh.
And Chris wanted the next
You gotta
sandwich.
get one up on
Well,
that.
so what these are, I actually took cornbread and made it into a slider
Look at this.
with my smoked pork inside.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Get in tight on that. Hold on.
That's special right there.
Trish, take that for a second. Yeah, get right in there. Look at that. Pick it up. Oh, there it is. You nailed it. Unbelievable. Look at that. Oh, wait a second.
Oh my God, there's a lot of love in there.
All right, that's the pulled pork.
Oh, my God. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Right now.
That is delicious.
Save lobster, eat plovers.
Save a lobster, eat plover and cheenies.
Be a man.
Now you guys got to save room because
Ah,
what I have here. What's Maggie? I'm going to ask you to hold that.
Save room. You see the size of these bonzes?
Do you need a second, Joey, or do you want state part two?
no, yeah, I'll put mine down.
Here, I got. You pop it down.
Oh, perfect. Right there.
Wow.
Oh, my God, Alex. This is so good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
That's coming from a true barbecue guy right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Alex is far. I'm
Not true.
I'm a backyard guy. Alex is a professional.
We're
you,
professional eaters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
you walk into Foster's of Gloucester and you drop Joey Shimataro's name. People notice.
They charge you extra.
Yeah. He's got his own line of propane tanks.
Natural gas.
All right, Alex, go right to that. Go to right to camera 2.
All right, camera
Try to
two.
get it tight right in there.
How am I doing?
You're doing
This
it a
is the,
a little higher, right there, and go up higher and closer.
Closer.
Closer. And up.
Wow, that's
Right in and pull away. Get our faces out of there.
Yeah, it's the faces. Let me
Did
see.
you guys get that?
Hold on one second. I'm gonna get it. Let me see how.
Okay.
All right,
You're the pro.
well, I just. Oh, there they are, baby. Look at those.
Plover eggs.
No. Lobster arancini. So I'm gonna put the flyer up. So after the podcast, you can come back to this, and you'll be able to see where the ordering is right here. Oh, and I have to take the.
I think I made a mistake on the. Is it beachpitorder@gmail.com on the flyer, Joey?
Beach
Beach Pit Catering.
Beach Pit Catering @gmail.com.
Yeah, I screwed up.
All right, so I can change that right here, but we have the flyer.
Okay.
So if anybody come back to this right here, we're right around the 9-minute and 14-second juncture of the podcast. So
Juncture.
We'll make note
What's a
of that.
juncture?
What's a big word?
Segment.
Yeah. What is
Always
a
big
juncture?
words. Always big words. All right. So this is it again, just so everybody can see. Oh, get in there, baby. Oh,
that's nice.
Look at those. But these are huge hit. And I'm gonna Scotty.
Jesus Christ. Look at me.
Ready?
Double.
Or do you want me to just put it down? Here, you take one and pass it around. The thing about these, so Alex, you're doing catering, and basically a half sheet is $55.
$55.
And you'll deliver them.
And we deliver, yeah.
And tip your drivers, and also a full sheet of 24 is $100.
It's $100.
And the point that I kept coming back to was how many functions or parties do you go to that everybody has basically the same thing that you've had at 50 previous parties?
Right.
Or you could call, you can get a hold of Alex and you can order arancinis, and it's actually very reasonable, $100 for a full tray. And the impact that you have from that is over the top.
The value in that is unbelievable. I mean, if you go to like different catering companies for multiple different reasons with multiple different dishes, you can't touch that for $100.
No. Yeah. I actually think it's. Excuse me. I actually think it's underpriced. So it's unbelievable.
Well, the last time you said something was underpriced, I mean,
they jacked it afterwards.
They
Just shut up.
Yeah.
just don't say a word.
So Alex, tell us. Let's go back to Alex. Though. Alex, what do you? How did you come up with this concept?
So it all started every Christmas. My family does a prime rib and lobster risotto, and then each year I go on a golf trip with my friends. I don't golf, but I cook. And I cook for them because that's what I like to do. And I made that dinner for them and had leftover lobster risotto. I said, well, let's try balling it up and frying it. And that's basically how it was born. And here we are.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to my golf partners. You guys start cooking for me, would you? My golf partners bust my balls. They never cook for me.
Hey.
Oh.
Kids.
Oh,
You mean your cannolis?
right. My cannolis. My cannolis.
What's the under over when Joe drops his first F-bomb by accident?
It's already over.
Not until they leave. Not until the kids leave.
You're cognitive to this?
No, because we have the plover discussion, and I don't know if I can get through the plover discussion without a few F-bombs.
We didn't even get on the podcast yet, and you were already doing that.
No. We're good. So, but Alex.
Yes.
Are the arancinis a stepping stone for something that may be happening in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. This is, it is really time consuming. I make each batch individually, make sure each ball gets plenty of lobster in it. So it's kind of taking up a lot of time on the weekends to make sure that we can. What I don't want to see happen is I cut corners and someone calls me and says this risotto wasn't like the last one I had. So eventually we'll see what's next, but right now that's the focus. And
well, I've been lucky enough. You share so much food with us that I've had every single thing that you send by the house, whether it's the ribs or the pulled pork, like all the steak last week, the steak, everything is off the charts. And I appreciate that what you're doing is you're taking baby steps to make sure you get everything down pat, because some people just rush into it, and then the first impressions are everything, right?
So my question is this: you say first impressions, everything, blah blah blah. What type of bananas rating does Alex get right
it's
now?
a triple banana.
Triple banana.
We've never had a triple banana.
We've never had a triple
We've
banana.
had double bananas.
Bananas.
This is bananas. It's not just bananas.
Wow.
It's bananas. Triple banana.
Wow.
Yeah, and we've previously only had a double banana rating. This is a triple banana.
We have to write that down. Pat, if you're watching live and you're not here, can we get a triple bananas rating for Alex?
So there it is. And here's the contact information is right here. So really, the best way to get a hold of them to order is beachpitcatering@gmail.com. Contact Alex.
Not Beach Pit Catering.
remember. Beach Pit.
Beach
that's
Pit.
like that's
No,
like
that
the
is correct. Beach Pit Catering at
90210.
gmail.com.
That's
the Beach Pit. That's the Beach Pit.
and there's a story behind that.
Let's hear
actually,
it. I love it.
It's not that.
it's quick. Rocky
Wait.
Silva.
Let me, because I put on the flyer Beach Pit Catering.
It's Beach Pit Order at Gmail.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
screwed up, Joey.
Oh, okay.
That's on me.
I've said that. No, that's fine, but I have to correct it. Okay, go ahead and tell that story while I.
Yeah, I want to hear about the Beach Pit.
That
Well,
was the
so
reason
Rocky
you marked
Silva and
the
his
914
family's.
mark.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
He ran the Good Harbor Beach.
Yes.
And Good Harbor Beach concession, and his sister loved. I hope he doesn't mind me telling the story. It's just a quick story, but she loved 90210, and they wanted to incorporate it into the name of the Good Harbor Beach. So he called it Beach Pit, and then that transitioned when he took over the Bass Rocks Beach Club.
You gotta love it. I mean, the name alone, and then do they wear the '90s mom jeans? Still, like in the
Me and
TV
Rocky?
show?
No, we could probably incorporate it into their uniform, I think.
So there's that.
Hey, but
Which
kids,
is nice.
good news today. You all get a prize for being here. You get a
Oh.
GMG sticker.
Thank you.
You can
Awesome. Thank you.
stick it wherever you want.
Yep, Joey loves
Do I have
it.
to
Stick
give this
us
to
out.
Johnny or
Yeah, or we got more. I mean, they're only 40 cents.
Thank you.
Yeah.
These are die-cut
Take
stickers.
a couple. Take a couple.
Thank you.
Give them to your family and friends.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for
It
letting
was
us
great having you
here.
here.
Guys, thank you.
Thank you.
And as they say in show business, break a leg.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you
Good
so
luck.
much for having us.
I'll try my best.
This
sir.
was
All right.
awesome.
Thank you.
So I have
Good
one
luck.
last question before you leave, though. With the Midsummer Night's Dream, we've had on Sean Heater and various other people on the show.
Various other.
I don't know if you know, but Coda.
Yes,
Coda, she
yes,
directed
yes.
Coda. Is there a role for you someplace in maybe her next film?
Oh gosh. Well, I am primarily a theater person, and I am a behind-the-scenes theater person. I
Come
do
on,
act. I
Scotty.
dabble with acting, but I am an on-stage actor. I am not a film actor, unfortunately. But I mean, if anyone wants to cast me,
All right, well, that's a
I won't
valid
complain.
answer. There you go. All right.
We're gonna
Nice round of
cash you.
applause right there.
Nice.
That was her pitch.
Thank you for having us.
I really appreciate you guys coming. This
Yeah.
was
Thank
awesome.
you so much.
I'll correct that
Main
flyer
question
and
is,
I'll post it this afternoon.
Awesome. Sorry I made that mistake.
No worries.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so
Scotty, good to
much.
see you.
Oh.
Thank you.
That lobster arancini was delicious.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was the
Thank
best.
you.
Yeah, and it was
Like
nice
that.
and
Like
warm.
that.
Thanks for coming, guys.
The
Thank
question,
you.
Meet you.
the question is,
Thank you.
which one of Alex's food is the best?
Can you get
I
me
said
a
the
ball?
lobster arancini.
Yeah.
But the ribs are pretty ridiculous, and the sliders are pretty ridiculous too. Nice guys. Have a great day.
Let's
Oh,
go
we
to,
have more
let's go to
balls.
the Gam
Oh,
Cam.
Tess is here. Come on
Oh,
in,
that's
Tess.
right.
We got Pat Cam or we got Gam Cam?
It's about me.
Yeah, no, come on in.
Oh, it looks like she brought some food.
But you're close.
McColgan. Come on, Joe.
Hi.
You're getting all the guests wrong.
What's
I'm
that?
You're getting all the names wrong.
Oh, that's Tess.
Whoa.
I heard you named
Tess McLaughlin.
Wow.
McColgan.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
Jesus,
too.
Joey, come
That's
on.
too.
Yeah, that
Wow.
too.
You didn't practice my name.
Oh, Jesus. No, Paul, I'll
Where
wait
would you
down
like
there.
this?
Paul's going to take that from you.
Oh, thank you. There are munchkins in the bag.
All right.
So,
Thank you.
and then there are
Thank you.
cups too.
Wow.
Listening in, and I heard that someone really needed coffee.
Delivery of
Cream.
love right
Who is
there,
better than you right now?
Let's get a shot of Gamber's ass.
So Tess is the new director. Actually, it's been since May, right? I
May,
think
May 10th.
May 10th, the new director of Discover Gloucester.
Oh, that's right.
And oh my
Which
God,
is
we're
what? What's
What are you
Discover
eating
Gloucester?
there?
You want one?
What's
we get,
Discover Gloucester?
Discover Gloucester is Gloucester's destination marketing organization. So we focus on marketing. Yeah, where am I looking? Where is the pen?
Right here.
Okay.
There you go.
We focus on marketing all the tourism opportunities there are in Gloucester and just generally marketing Gloucester as an awesome destination.
Yeah.
And we work with the city and a lot of small businesses and local businesses to do that.
You do a great newsletter, right? People can sign up for that newsletter.
Yes, they can at discovergloucester.com.
DiscoverGloucester.com. It's
That
not.
goes
That's
out
not
weekly.
hard to remember.
No,
Some people are like, what? Can you send me your email? I'm like, well, it's goodmorninggloucester@yahoo.com. And like that. And like, well, can you send it to them? Like, can you not remember goodmorninggloucester@yahoo.com?
need a QR code maybe.
QR. We do have a QR.
We do.
Yeah, you do.
On the,
guys.
on
On
the,
a keychain.
on the keychain.
No, you guys have very good marketing. I'm always impressed.
Yeah.
Discover Gloucester, DG, throw them up.
DG.
Discover Gloucester.
So with the Discover Gloucester, do you get involved at all with the movies that are filmed here?
We do. I mean, we often get to meet, some of the cast or the directors. At least with Coda, I know there was definitely some involvement, and some of our board members got to meet them, and we've promoted it a lot. Actually, speaking of, good segue. My magical bag over there has some visitor guides in it.
This magic bag?
Yeah. So I brought some fun.
There's also
things.
this in the magic bag, folks.
Oh, yeah, Paul found that.
So look, this is our visitor guide. This is like our showcase. So this comes out once a year.
Joey, check that.
Joey.
Oh, sorry.
I'll leave some for you guys too. But it has Coda right on the front.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's right.
Very cool.
And for those of you who don't know what Coda means, it stands for Children of Deaf Adults. It was a movie filmed here in Gloucester that happened to win Best Film.
And a bunch of other awards.
And a bunch of other awards.
Supporting actor.
Three, right?
And Paul Ryan O'Brien says, Discover Gloucester has been great lately. I've noticed, with a big exclamation mark.
Wow.
Well, I can't take full credit for that. I have an amazing board of directors. And the city gives us a lot of support too. But thank you.
So if someone comes up to you on the street and says, "Why Gloucester?" What do you say to them? Why Gloucester?
Well, I say, why not? First of all, but also, I mean, Gloucester has something for everybody. We have the best possible place to sell. There's beautiful maritime history, amazing culture, the beautiful waterfront and beaches that come along with that. And really, there's been so much historical innovation here as well. There's a lot of education here. One of the things I want to talk about today is Culture Splash.
Which is Thursdays, right?
Which is Thursdays. So that is a combination of, it's an effort between both cultural districts. So Gloucester is unique in that it has two cultural districts, Rocky Neck and Harbour Town. And these two cultural districts have been working together for a couple years now to create this event that highlights different galleries and cultural institutions across both districts. And there's also free transportation on the Cape Ann Harbor Tours water shuttle each Thursday from 4 to 8 to connect them.
Oh,
and we kind of promote everything that's going on. So I brought some flyers for that too. I'm just full of fun.
So I want to just...
there's a QR code on
there's a QR code, You
see if we can get that right up there, Joe.
I brought you some stickers too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, speaking of stickers, thank you for being here.
There you go.
Get a
Perfect, Paul.
GMG sticker.
People can just
Can I
use the
put this
QR
on
code
my
right
phone?
off the
You
screen
could
now.
get more information about the Gloucester culture.
Yeah, so
Splash.
we actually have a Google map on there. So if you're like out and about on Thursday, you can learn all about Culture Splash on our website. But if you're out and about on Thursdays and you're like, I want to do something cultural, I want to go to a gallery, or I want to go to see some live music on the Cape Ann Museum courtyard, you can go to that QR code and it'll bring you to an active Google map that we update every week.
So right now, the music on Harbor Loop, that's just kicked off?
Which music on
No,
Harbor
that's not part of the cultural splash. It's
Oh, she said cultural was Rocky Neck and Harbor Loop, so it was just...
It's Harbor Town, which is
Harbor
kind
Town,
of
I'm
another... No, that's okay. It's like the cultural designation for downtown.
No.
But it encompasses all of like from Cape Ann Museum over to like the galleries on Pleasant Street up to Harbor Loop and kind of that.
The Harbor Loop
area.
series is like it's on its own. It's not part of this particular initiative.
Okay.
But I just want to put this one thing up here because people talk about traffic a lot.
Traffic's horrible.
The worst I've ever seen. Worst, I've never seen it.
Since I've been living here.
Since you've been living, since Paul doesn't even live here, and since he's lived here, it's the best.
I heard he's buying the house next to you.
This is an inside joke that we like.
But it's always the worst.
The Facebook,
the
Facebook people, the screaming ninny. What do you call them? Screaming memes or something?
Ninnies?
Keyboard warriors.
Keyboard warriors. Every single this is like the apex of summer, like this particular week, kind of.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
The traffic is always bad every year, and they say every single year you can set your watch that they always say I've never seen traffic this bad. Someone has to do something about it. Worst it's ever been. But I wanted to point this out because
you get upset when people put these stickers like on the bottom of their skateboard or on their forehead.
Not at all.
Oh,
It's all what they say, like all presses.
Do you happen to know the operational cost of those stickers?
Yeah, do you know how much it costs to actually make one of these stickers?
They were actually ordered last year. I can get that.
We got
information to you. Are you looking for
Fucking rotten.
We got 40-cent stickers.
Yeah.
40 cents.
Give her another one. Give her another one.
Give her another one.
Yeah, give her
Yeah.
another.
Take it.
We're generous
Okay.
today.
And if you have any kids
We're being
at home,
generous today.
Are
Yeah.
you? Do you make these?
No.
Who makes them?
He
No,
does all the
it's
marketing. for
fucking.
them.
They're nice. See how they're die cut
beautiful.
and they're glossy and they hold up. Like this one's been in the on there for a second. This one's been on my mug through the dishwasher like 500 times and it still holds up. And
No, these are special. These are definitely special. You can put them on your car.
You can.
Oh,
And
in
they
that
won't-
case,
and they
in
won't
that
fit.
case, have one more. Give it.
Yep.
Come on. She loves
I have
it. She
people
loves
that
How
can
many
give me
family members?
Put them on your friends.
A
Yeah.
list.
lot. I'm one of
Yeah.
5 kids.
How many
so
cars? Hold it. One more.
Keep them coming. And they don't all live in Gloucester, so they'll be.
Oh,
Drive
Jesus
around.
Christ! They all live in Gloucester. Jesus
That's
Christ.
what I say.
Never gets old. It never gets old. Make sure
All
you
right,
just
we need
peel it
some
off.
back.
Make sure you peel it off. Have it stick on someone's forehead and throw it away. We don't. They don't cost us
These
anything.
are beautiful.
Yeah, no, they are. Not.
40
Put
cents
a-
a pop.
Put a sticker on a plover. Be a man.
Hey, we get the
That
hats,
is good
Joey.
stuff.
The hats that you're making, we need stickers. The plover stickers.
I'm gonna make them. I'll make them.
We got to do
I'll
it.
make them. All
Who
right.
makes your stickers? You guys
Oh,
showing
we
that
can't-
out?
we
Oh, that's
can't
secret.
tell.
Okay, secret
Yeah,
connection.
they're
That's
very expensive.
off-air
Yeah,
conversation.
It might be a little out of the price range there. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on. I just want to. This is a little serious piece of business. Now, I just want for people that. Oh my! I gotta get that graphic out of there.
Oh, Joe.
Right
Where's
here.
Pat?
Hold on.
Yeah, I
Where's
didn't
Pat?
realize
Okay,
you guys
so
had
there
that.
is there is this right now. There is a ride from downtown to the beach all day for $3 initiative.
Oh, wow.
Stage 4 Park Shuttle, a service of Cape Ann Transportation Authority. But you can pick up this shuttle, and it goes to Gloucester MBTA Station, Good Harbor Beach, Rocky Neck Art Colony, Stage 4 Park, Fisherman's Memorial, downtown Gloucester, and other stops. So for people that are always talking about the traffic and parking, especially Rocky Neck this time of year, it's tough to get parking.
Mhm.
There are alternatives.
That's an absolute steal. $3.
$3 is outrageous.
You can't even get a beer for $3, Joe.
Especially with gas prices.
You have
not
to
gonna
be
say-
in the right place. at the
Don't
right
suck me
time.
in there. I know he's trying to get me going. He's trying to get me going. All right. So anyway, but let's get back to the cultural splash.
Well, no, that's actually great to cross promote with Culture Splash because if people are coming from out of town or if they want to take the free harbor shuttle. So I think that's the big thing that everyone should know is that the Cape Ann Harbor Tours water shuttle from Rocky Neck to Harbor Town and vice versa.
or
picks up-
the Harbor Master's dock.
That's where it picks up
Yeah.
and drops off. So they're in the studio in Rocky Neck.
Right.
So if they're to take the CATA shuttle down, then they could take the water shuttle across, and they would not have, could ditch their car for the evening.
It's another great take.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, my God.
And
Gambler's on the donuts.
No,
Needs a little go-go
I
juice.
was listening in, and I heard that you needed.
Oh, thank you.
That's-
I
appreciate
really-
that. See that?
That's
See that?
that's the
We
kind
have-
of guest.
these are the people we
we have
want.
great guests
Yeah.
today. Our lobster aren't cheating. Lobster slide.
Anybody else?
Pork
want 'em up?
sliders. I'm
Sky?
good.
I'm good. I want to say though that
Should
this
be
is the
sitting
best, better than the green room that we have at GMG Studios, where you get like used T-shirts, half Ben stickers to give away as prizes. And,
Bed sticky.
So I would.
It's authentic.
we have something that we'd like to ask you as a podcast. This is the first time you've been on the podcast, right?
It is, yeah.
So we have a 2-part question. You have to picture yourself as if you were on death row. The warden comes in. He says, "Tomorrow's your day. Your time is up.
Yeah.
We'll get you a sub from any sub shop anywhere in the world, but not homemade. What sub shop and what is the order?"
Oh.
I hope you guys aren't going to be mad. Do you
No.
accept all answers? I mean,
We accept all
I
answers.
am through
Wait.
a Mike's girl.
What are you?
I love
A Mike's? Nice.
I love Mike's. I would probably do like a chicken kebab with
From
some
Mike's?
onions and peppers.
They do have a mean chicken kebab
That's
there.
an interesting
Right.
answer.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I'm
very
glad I'm
interesting.
blowing you away. I mean,
It's a good work.
my goal was to be honest, but
My
I'm
goal-
also achieving, you know.
So there's that. Okay, now the second part is death row meal. What
Mhm.
restaurant and what's the order? Last meal. Gambler's
Um,
just pounded.
I know. You're Paul,
Use your finger.
use my
Be a
finger.
man.
Yeah. Be
Well,
a man.
Be-
It's
Be
only
man,
Sunday,
stir-
slow down.
Stir your hot coffee with your finger. Be a
This is a
man.
really tough decision. I mean, I'm gonna be honest again. I love
Please
chicken
don't be
Caesar
honest.
salad.
Chicken Caesar.
From where?
Anywhere.
No,
We have so much.
No. You're gonna die. You're gonna die tomorrow.
Is that the first
You gotta
X?
be more
That's
specific.
gonna be the first X.
Yeah, no.
It
has to be from
wrong.
someplace.
Subway. Say Subway.
No, I would definitely. I mean, Subway's great. No, nothing
You
against
realize
Subway.
you're on death row and you can have anything, right? You want a Caesar salad?
I want it from the
Really?
Seaport Grill
Oh, seafood.
because then I could probably get a different kind of like lobster or steak on it or something
Very
if
nice.
I was in the mood that day before I died.
Oh wow, Lynn Scannell says $3 for a beer on the
That's
water
Phil.
shuttle. Oh,
That's-
Phil,
It's Phil.
you can get a beer.
That's
all
true.
sorts
So
of
if you're
wrongs
if
today.
you're looking for a $3 beer,
Yeah.
that's where you gotta go.
Where?
The water shuttle
Oh.
Yes.
with Captain Steve Douglas. $3
Captain
beer,
Steve.
$3
Best
glass
eyebrows
of
on the
wine.
North Shore.
Why can't I get this out there?
I'm second.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
So Gloucester's easy to promote in the summer, isn't it? I mean, there's so much to do here. So what's this initiative like for the winter when there's a lot less things to
A
do?
great
That's
question.
a good question. That's a very
That's a
good
great
question. We
question.
call that the shoulder season. We don't call it the slow season because there is still a lot of stuff to do. And a lot of the accommodations and, attractions and tourism industry businesses work together in those months to really boost, come up with different event ideas. Like we have Girls Getaway Weekend, which happens in the springtime. We have a Winter Lights campaign.
Wait, don't gloss over Girls Getaway. What's that?
Oh,
Chris is interested.
I'm
What?
If you answer right, you get another
Ne-
sticker.
Do you need any chaperones?
Girls Getaway Weekend is basically like you get like a passport of different things to do for Girls Getaway Weekend, and it all
Well, how
involves
about
local
guys?
businesses.
How about
I
guys?
know. You know what? That's a
Jeez.
great
I feel
suggestion.
very- I feel
$3
very-
beers?
I feel left out.
I'm triggered.
Does
Are
it
you
include
I'm triggered.
$3 beers?
I'm triggered. There's nothing for guys. I'm
I
triggered.
would like to,
guys!
I would like to propose something for Discover Gloucester.
Okay, we're
and,
listening.
and maybe you can implement it, being the director and all. Have you ever been to Key West?
I have. I love the Keys.
Okay, so they have the Key West passport.
Is this long,
It's like-
Scotty?
Nope, it's short, very short, Chris.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
But they have a Key West passport. If you did a Discover Gloucester passport for the different things, you get a stamp every place. That way, they're more to collect their stamps.
I love that, and that's kind of the idea behind
That's a
Girls
great
Getaway
idea.
Weekend. It's just a miniature version, but having one for the entire city would be
You
awesome.
need to replace girls in that title, please. Is that a feeling?
My wife would like.
I
My
know
wife would
you're
like to
onto
know.
something, and maybe
Yeah,
we
no.
need a guys' getaway or something.
Maybe we could put something. Well, speaking of guys getaway,
Oh,
how's this for a second? Here we go.
well,
We have the to Thomas Lannon cigar
Oh,
sale.
there we go.
August-
11th?
August 11th at 6 p.m.
But this isn't for guys only.
No, women can
I
go
mean,
too.
women could
So
smoke
we're
cigars, too.
inclusive
You're
here.
Yeah,
feeling
see?
excluded.
We're
I'm hearing
inclusive.
We
it.
didn't say
I'm
guys.
hearing it
Yeah,
loud
we
and
didn't
clear.
Non-binary.
cigar sale.
This is a non-binary cigar cruise.
No, we're
This
only
ain't-
kidding.
This is,
We're having fun. We're having fun, obviously.
which is how.
No.
No, you're right though. We need something more inclusive, I guess, or
Oh
another
my God.
activity.
No, just
So,
take it with a grain of salt and everything you hear
well,
in this
we're
room.
open to feedback.
They have Plover sliders on that as well for.
Yeah, so
Oh,
what do
yeah.
you? So Discover Gloucester. What's their position on piping clovers?
We don't have a position. On it.
You know? Okay.
We just
Good
focus
Morning
on-
Gloucester didn't either at one point.
Look at this.
Get him in on the shuttle.
What's his name?
Get
Get
him in
hammered
on
on the shuttle, beer man. Just kill him.
Get him in on the shuttle for $12. Be a man.
That shuttle's awesome in general. Even outside of Thursday nights, it's $10 step on, step off for the whole day.
Yeah,
So it's a good deal. Best deal in town.
and it brings you to the studio, Jack's studio.
Oh,
does.
that's a great idea.
Studio is a great place to eat too. It's beautiful there.
Yeah,
He's,
well,
it's only on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays when he's bartending.
Bartender
Yeah.
extraordinaire.
Oh, I didn't
10%
realize. I
owner
haven't
now,
done my
too.
research. I
Yeah,
apologize.
10% owner.
10% owner.
Yes.
That's how they
Wow.
sucked him into bartending.
Yeah.
He didn't need the money. He just wanted.
Yeah.
They just
Well, you have
told
to
him.
start bartending on Thursdays so that you can see all our cultures.
oh no mas,
No mas. Okay.
no mas. Bartending's a hard job, folks. Being in the restaurant business is a hard business or hard job. So make sure when you're out there this summer, you're tipping your bartenders, you're tipping your staff, because now that I have a behind the scenes view into the restaurant business, it's tough, and people are grinding, and you want to take good care of them,
Chris,
especially if your service is good.
Have you found that working at the studio, and it's a summer spot, it's a destination spot because it's a water deck, and like you said, the water shuttle shows up there and stuff. Your tips.
Yeah.
Have you seen like a difference between the tourists and locals? Or like, are you averaging like 8%? Or are you above board? No, I mean,
I'm doing this for charity. I'm doing this for the Piping Plover Foundation. All proceeds go to the Piping Plover Foundation, so I don't count the.
No, but I'm being serious though. Have you seen the difference between?
That's interesting.
Do you just grab the stuff off the thing and stick it in your thing? You don't count it.
I don't count it.
So I guess
not as you go, but at the end of the night.
How would he know if he's not counted as
no? You see your credit card tips.
I have to plug those in.
Does you see the names?
Well, I mean, yeah, you do.
No, you do.
Yeah. You do?
Yeah, I see the name that's on the credit card.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, Social Security number.
You can tell who's cheap and who's not.
Date of birth.
Good to know.
It's pretty cool what kind of information once you swipe that card. I mean, Jesus.
Chris has got a new boat.
I'm using cash now only. I don't get my card.
Lisa Frontier Tilsley says us locals tip better. That's what she says.
Oh, Lisa does. Yes, her and her husband John, all big.
Big.
Yeah.
Chris, you're gonna have a T-shirt while you're working that says "Just the tip."
Just the tip.
Okay, here we go. All right, listen. I want to share something with everybody because I can do this.
I think people who feel bad for me tip bigger. They're like, this guy,
They do feel bad for you until you post like your bill from like the night before for the past 3 nights of B&O.
Jesus Christ.
Then they don't feel so bad.
But I want to share something. I was with my daughter. Brought my daughter and her friends to Castaways, and I picked up at Jen Brooks' house. Sky Shalino.
We do.
Sky Shalino is this unbelievable Gloucester athlete. They put Madeline and her play, and Taya Mano play on the same club soccer team. So I picked them up and we went to Castaways. But when I was at Jen Brooks' house, they're fostering a dog, and the dog's name is Belgium, and he's from the Cape. Belgium.
Oh, Belgium. That's an interesting dog.
From Cape Ann Animal Aid. And I'm going to just share this with you guys right here.
Well, this is sad, too, because Joe refuses to get a
Belgium,
dog.
And
so this is Belgium.
Adoption.
And this dog
Jen Brooks
is so well behaved. It's young. I think it's only like 4 to 6 months old.
He's very
up for adoption.
handsome.
So all you have to do is contact Cape Ann Animal Aid and apply to get this dog. It's a handsome dog, well behaved, a snuggler, big time snuggler.
Come in.
So I'm gonna put that off, take that off right now. But that's Belgium, and I just want to get that go from there.
So when Joe comes back, we'll ask why he won't adopt it. If it's so beautiful and well behaved, I think it's a perfect dog for Joe.
Wait, let's go into the winter activities to do in Gloucester.
No, we're on summer mode, Paul. We're not talking about snow in New England right
now. Paul's trying to bring us down the wrong path.
Yeah. Paul. It's the rabbit hole, Paul. We can't do that. We get 3 months and we're already halfway through.
Here.
No, that's the biggest comment I get when I tell people I live in Gloucester. They're like, "Oh my God, the winter's so bad there." I'm like, the winters aren't bad here.
Pretty much.
Actually, I mean, we get this. Our water stays fairly warm, so
the worst traffic I've ever seen in the winter.
Yeah, the traffic is horrible in the winter. But the months that can be a little challenging are the March, April, May. When it's about 10 degrees warmer inland. You want it to be warm here, but you still have that chilly air coming off the ocean. But that's nice.
You hit that on 128 as soon as you hit Manchester every night, Chris, in the summer.
Yeah.
As soon as you hit Manchester exit, 10 degrees cooler.
Yeah. But, I mean, we have restaurants that are still open. We have music.
Isn't this her gig?
Well,
that's what she does. Why are you trying to tell her?
I'm going one-on-one with you because you're trying to stare her down a pigeonhole. Is there a pigeonhole?
All right, so let's ask a question, Chris.
There's a piping plover hole.
Actually, this is a question for all three of you. Being from out of town, Paul and Chris, and you came to Gloucester. Paul, you're not yet a transplant, but soon to be, I'm sure.
Right.
What was your attraction at Gloucester? And if let's answer that Part A, what was your attraction to Gloucester? And Part B, what would you like to see more? And then maybe the director here can implement that.
Oh,
Great framing of
Jeez.
the
Yeah.
process here.
Jeez.
Good job. Okay.
Rocky Neck was the first thing. The art colony down there. We used to love going down there. My kids love art, so we used to go down to the galleries and walk around Rocky Neck. And it's the lady there that does the magnets. My kids, every time we had to stop and get magnets from her. And then
Nice.
we used to go to Sea Glass Beach and find
Nice.
sea glass.
Yeah.
And then restaurants. So we'd always find a reason to come out here to try a different restaurant because so many great restaurants out here.
Yeah.
And how many years have you been visiting Gloucester, and what keeps you coming back?
We moved to Wenham, and 17 years ago, and we started coming here right when we moved to Wenham. So all those same things, actually. We still love going down Rocky Neck. Now my kids are older and stuff, so they appreciate the restaurants more. So we go to a lot more of the restaurants. So we try.
And Wenham's a hop, skip, and a jump. But as many shows ago, we said, when are you going to transplant to Gloucester? Is that happening? Do you think?
Well, I got to work on the way. It happened yesterday. If it was up to me,
Chris.
Yeah. Yeah. Good morning.
So what attracted you to Gloucester, and how did you decide to buy a house here and be part of the community?
The water, being close to the water, the beach and boating scene, being close to Joe, closer to Joe was probably one of my driving factors. Is I wanted to be closer to my high school buddy, tennis player, famous tennis player.
Famous tennis.
Did he give you a sticker to lure you in?
But I mean, it's a great community. I lived in Danvers prior to this, and to come to Gloucester and just the people that I've met, I mean, it's a great community, and everyone works hard, but also plays hard. And
did you get one of these when you came to town?
It looks different probably that year. They change every year. So
yeah,
I think they used to be a full billboard.
I always pick that up because even though we're Good Morning Gloucester, I mean we don't know everything.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I picked these up
Well,
myself.
this is more of a great guide. This is a great reference to have in your hand.
Oh, look, here's a bird guide.
Yeah, so
Birds
that's
find safe harbor. Oh,
well,
Plover tour?
aside from the plovers, if we can avoid the controversial plover.
oh yeah.
Oh no, we're diving in.
For a moment.
No.
She has no idea.
You can't escape
we're
it.
jumping in
She
with
has
both
no
feet
idea
on
what's
that
coming.
Well, just to talk about the winter.
Okay.
There are winter birding opportunities in Gloucester. That's one thing that's
Snowy owl.
you can come here and do and experience a lot of it. Gloucester has so much beautiful natural scenery, right?
They have a rock salt tour?
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe we should find one. What would you suggest on
I go down to DPW, get one of the Big Mac trucks, let them rub their tires. Everybody stand there with goggles on, just get rock salted.
Is that a thing?
Sounds like
It
a
is now.
liability.
It sounds big.
I sold it well.
One of the questions you asked is what could Gloucester do differently?
Yes.
And not in any negative way, but we go up to Portsmouth, we go to Newburyport a lot, and I'd love to see like more activity, music, beach type vibe, beach scene, après beach, where we got like a tiki, like a tiki hut out on the beach in front of the boat port.
I'll give you one tremendous example of
There you
that.
go.
The Food Truck Tuesdays at Maritime Gloucester.
Yeah.
4 to 7
Perfect.
p.m. Perfect. Get off the beach. You go right
Great
out
example.
there. This
and
week.
Culture Splash too. Same kind of time frame. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Yeah,
interrupt
no.
you.
Yeah,
This is
that's on
awesome.
Thursday.
That's on Thursdays. So
Yeah.
Tuesdays there's this. Thursdays there's Culture Splash. There are restaurants with live music every night of the week.
Yeah.
In Gloucester.
I grabbed this flyer. It was basically last week's flyer. On the 19th.
It's still the same though. So
It is the same.
Yeah,
So it's just going to be Crepe de George. They're not going to have a second one.
I think
That's what I'm
I
wondering.
think that's the plan for this this week. They
Yeah.
actually sold out on the 12th by 6 p.m.
Yes.
So lots of people came, and that was amazing. Crepe du jour is it crepe or crepe? Crepe.
Tomato.
I say crepe.
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 I say crepe.
I say pancake.
I do have an interesting question for you, though, being part of, director, Discover Gloucester. When we travel out of town, and like to Chris's point, you like to see more beach themed or not just beach themed, it's like summer themed stuff.
Yeah.
So when you go to like Hampton Beach, or if you go to Salem, or if you go to even Beverly at the Anchor now has an outside kind of tiki vibe and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Are you guys big advocates of outside dining? Like, because if you go to Salem, every place they set up for it. It's like a thing. We have a block party. I think that was last night, the block party.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome. It was real. Did anybody go? There was a big turnout.
But they did away with the outside dining, which was a great contribution to the city and the tourism. So what's your take on that?
Well, I have to remain objective on that. I mean, I absolutely love outside dining. I think it's great to promote. We promote outside dining all over the place, wherever it is.
I'm going to save you this trouble. She has people that she works for that are on both sides of this issue. So
I don't know. I'm just asking a question.
I would just say, of course, we love outside dining. Also, you have to recognize there's a need for a process with these things. So I understand both sides, and I hope that it continues to get easier.
To my point is a visual, though. When you visit another city and you see it everywhere.
Oh yeah.
That was
love it. And there was some during the block party last night. There was some, I think, just for the block party. They had like extended outside dining at Jalapenos.
Carl Mondello says outside dining is back. Well, it's set up at least. The barriers are up right now.
Oh, there you go.
And Phil says outside dining at Franklin's and Jalapenos.
Yeah.
So,
it's coming back.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
I love that. Yeah, and I love that during the pandemic it was everywhere. I love that. I think that was something that lasted with everybody as like a great option for people.
Oh yeah,
Yella.
Thank you.
I
completely agree with you.
I think we're all on the same page that we're of the thought that outside dining activity breeds activity. We've talked about this a bunch of times, and when you go downtown and you see people outside, it makes you want to go there. Just like
it's visually stimulating.
It is.
Oh.
Like when we're in our 20s and going into Boston, and they would hold the line outside of a club because if you saw a line, you said, "Oh, that place must be good. You got to go," right?
Yeah. So that's a perfect example. Gloucester House used to have crab races on Sunday.
I used to DJ those, Chris.
Yeah. Joe used to have bikini volleyball, dodgeball. That got canceled when I moved. Well, everything changed when I moved here.
It's still great.
Have you guys been to Gloucester House recently?
Finding a connection, Chris?
It's pretty cool, right?
Oh, the Gloucester House is great.
I was there last night.
I was there yesterday. Went by boat. It was great.
However you feel about Lenny, you have to tip your hat to him. He has kept his prices reasonable. He's got music outside. They're hitting it on all cylinders.
I gotta say, their staff is amazing.
Yes,
the bartenders.
He's
doing a great job of that.
Really highly of his staff.
They're doing exactly what the locals. They're not just catering to out of towns.
He's tuned in.
He's dialed in right now.
But
He's got that place dialed in.
Sorry to interrupt you, Joe. I just want to draw everybody's attention to something cool that we have on our website that's new for residents, visitors alike. If anybody wants to plan, say you have people coming from out of town, you want to plan an authentically Gloucester weekend, you can go to discovergloucester.com, and there's a little Lob Lolly is his name. He's a little lobster in the corner that says plan your visit. If you click on him, what's going to pop up is a series of 12 videos that are kind of like pre-themed tours.
Nice.
But then there's also a place where you can go and search by category. So say dining, whale watches, schooner rides, whatever it is that you want to do. And click, add all these things to your trip itinerary, and then it'll populate on a map that you can share with your friends on your phone, that you can carry around with you, wherever you're going to stay.
Cherry pick stuff, put it on a thing, and share it with your friends.
You can, in one click, in a text.
That's pretty slick.
Is the GMG studio one of those stops?
No. Am I getting
GMG studio /sticker tour?
Who would want to see? Who would want to see this studio?
Well, I would love to. Yeah, I mean, it's let's talk. Let's talk about it. Let's talk
This
offline.
poor girl, she's never coming back.
No, you guys are
Like
hazing
one
me.
fucking time, she
I'm
comes
good.
in
I'm
and
good.
she
We got
just
it.
gets the ball. Scotty's asking her the questions, like
You
puts her
gotta
on the
ask some
spot.
hard questions.
I brought you
Be a part of
coffee.
media with our press pass.
what I learned
We
today
always
is
try to make our guests. We don't try to make our guests uncomfortable here.
Are you uncomfortable?
No, I'm not.
Thank
But
you.
I would like to remind you all that I brought you munchkins and coffee.
the coffee's good.
Sometimes I can't.
So come on down to Captain Joe and Sons. Bring your baseball teams, soccer teams, lacrosse teams. We got free stickers for you.
Oh,
Stickers.
Lobster tours each and every Saturday. Actually, Monday through Friday. Come see
Look
Joey.
at this,
He's here
look at
at
this.
5 a.m.
he's making a rain stickers. He's making a rain stickers. What a rotten bastard.
These are beautiful. They really are.
Oh, thank you. I designed them.
They're a point of pride.
So, Joey, we're coming up on the almost the 1 hour mark.
Yeah, and I'm sticking to
We
the
have
chair.
not yet got into the piping plover
Oh,
controversy.
Jesus.
All right,
Oh,
well,
Jesus.
I'm going to leave.
Yeah, well,
You
let's
do
let
it.
her
All right.
go so she doesn't get in any trouble.
Yes.
Not that I think that she should get in any trouble.
No, thank
to
you
be
for
honest
all that you do. You guys are doing an outstanding job. Keep up the
You're
great
welcome
work.
anytime. If you have any initiatives that you want to
I would love
push,
to come back. We always have news to share. Culture Splash is the big thing right now. And
Thursdays.
then that cool plan your trip tool. And I left some flyers for Culture Splash and stickers for you guys.
stickers. I'm
Yeah,
gonna give them to all the children that come in.
Oh, perfect.
Next year, can you? Next year, could you incorporate like cigar night for men?
We can talk about that. I think that's a genius idea.
Like smoking cigars out on Main Street.
Well, Heath at the Lannon is on our board. So
Question
I'm
is,
sure I
will
can-
you be running for mayor next?
Yeah.
What?
Is the
Will
next
you be
step-
running for mayor
Yeah.
next?
No.
No. I just started 2 months ago.
She's just like my sister-in-law, Erin. She looks
Cool.
just like Erin.
You can crush it. All right.
This
We're-
is this.
20. I'll be your campaign manager. I'll be your
You can't
campaign
get out of here
manager.
fast
Fucking
enough.
running for the hills. Tess, thank you so much.
Tess.
We really do
Tess.
appreciate it.
Test for 2024.
Tess
Right now,
McConaughey.
we're going to build stickers. Test
No,
2024.
Tess McConaughey, right?
McConaughey. No, it's McColgan. McColgan.
That too.
Nick
Yeah,
That too, yeah.
Colgan.
You got that right.
We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right.
I love your podcast.
Yeah, one more.
Long
One
time
more
listener.
sticker.
One more.
Thank you.
Actually,
One for
this
the
is
road,
the last
one for the
one.
road.
This is the
All
last
your
one. Take it.
stickers.
Yeah, give them all your family.
All right.
Fucking kill 'em.
Cool. Thank
Scotty,
you guys.
my mother wants to
Have
know
a
if you
good
still want to
Sunday.
see me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tess.
Bye.
Tess,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
having
Appreciate
me.
All right. Scotty, my
Just
mother,
high five, honey. Thank you. All right.
Yeah. my mother wants to know if you want the Elvis CDs or not. I don't know what
Oh,
that's all
Elvis
about.
CDs. I love Elvis.
Okay, there you go. So she got
you
the,
seen
she
the
She's
got-
movie?
great, huh? She's great. Tess
She-
is great.
Wow, she's
Great guest.
She's a great guest.
Yeah.
She's a great guest. Did she hear me? Did she hear me? Good.
She heard you joking loud and
We
clear.
got the points. We got the
She
points.
actually walked slower. She was waiting for it.
We gotta get Gambler in the shot here.
I know.
Slide,
Joe,
slide to
I'm sticking. I'm
You're
starting
good.
to stick
Everybody's
to the
good.
chair
All right,
here.
there we go.
We
Gamblers
got
in the
5
shot.
more minutes
All right, no,
because
we
this
have to-
coffee is
it's starting to work.
yeah,
It's
it's
gotta-
starting to work.
Uh,
Come on, you're blocking
So-
my.
I could tell. You gotta.
You're blocking my.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta go. Son.
yeah.
All right. So, what I just wanted to speak to, I guess, was the. Oh, did I put the graphic up? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Awesome guest.
So we made these. We're making these hats, and we're gonna make some T-shirts. Save our beaches, eat more plover. Thank you to James Eves for designing the plover with the legs.
Broken leg.
Great design.
He's got a broken leg.
Tremendous.
Great design.
The
I,
dog.
I designed everything except for the legs.
Actually, I see a boot on his right foot.
But anyway, so I put this out, and it was well received. A lot of people were really happy about it. And then I got an email with from some concerned citizens, and they were lobbying the mayor, the principal, the superintendent, a bunch of city councilors, because I had said that I'm going to donate 5% of the proceeds to the Greg Swinson's. They're building
Fitness.
a new fitness room at the high school for all the Gloucester High School athletes. I thought 5% would be a nice way to give back a little bit. And these do-gooders, the plover lovers, didn't. The joke was lost on them, as if I intended for people to actually eat plovers.
You didn't set out to be malicious.
It's questionable.
The problem is
Maybe.
that some people have like no sense of humor at all. So a couple people called me juvenile, which
that's accurate.
That's
Yeah,
accurate.
Yeah,
Right.
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that compliment. I appreciate it. I'd rather
It's not easy.
I'd rather be juvenile than some old, fogey fucking loser.
Hey,
There comes the
I didn't
F-bombs.
say-
Kids
I
are gone.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. No,
we're
but
fun
anyway.
loving everybody.
We love everybody.
Yeah.
So because these people were putting pressure through this email to the mayor, I didn't want to put the mayor, the city councilors,
All these people.
the superintendent or the principal. I didn't want them to have to answer to these people and like put them in the middle of it. So I said, I just replied very briefly. I said, I'm going to save you all a lot of trouble. Don't worry about it. We won't donate the money to the Greg Swinson fitness thing. So that way which is at the high school.
They're missing out on the boat on that.
But it's I feel bad about that. But I am so I said, don't worry about it. I'll donate it to a charity that actually wants it. A charity stepped up that wants it, which is the Gloucester Boxing Club, which is actually a really good club. They help kids, and they're all volunteers that do it. This isn't to say that people shouldn't donate to the Greg Swinson thing, because I would have loved to give the money to them as well.
But we still probably will individually.
So here's the thing. These people, these do-gooders, some of them live on the back shore, they're well-heeled people. I'm sure, because they are so, this is so important to them, that they will, and they have a lot more money than I am. I'm just the guy that works at a wharf. They have tons of money. So I'm sure that they are going to donate to the Greg Swinson Foundation because they lobbied for our money not to go to them. They'll probably give 100 times more money than I could ever raise selling a handful of baseball caps and T-shirts.
Good point.
So everybody's going to end up a winner.
Point.
And these people that have, as far as I'm concerned, zero sense of humor and this outrage over. If you can't see that this is a silly,
It's definitely silly.
absolutely silly joke, then I feel really sorry for you. I feel sorry for your spouses or anyone that has to sit next to you at a party. I really feel terrible for these. Oh, no, honestly, I mean,
No, but that's a
could
great
you
way to say
imagine?
it, though.
Could you imagine having to sit next to one of these people at a party and listen to them?
Can you imagine the party that they're at even?
What's that?
Can you envision the party that they're actually invited to?
Well, everyone has the right to
You can
go
do
to whatever parties you want. What I want to make clear is everyone here at Good Morning Gloucester loves plovers. The four of us
The delicious
would be the last ones to injure any sort of bird.
Absolutely.
I mean, I saw a spider when I was pooping yesterday in my bathroom. I grabbed some toilet paper. I didn't kill it. I didn't flush it down the toilet. No lie. Swear to God. I grabbed the thing. I got it in toilet paper. I run outside. I let the freaking spider go. All right? I'm not going to eat a plover. I'm not going to hurt a plover. I'm not going to kill a plover.
Anyway,
We're having fun.
so also,
Sounded like Ric Flair right there.
I like to mention before we get too off topic. So I was going to donate. I was going to donate 5%, and I decided to up it to 20% of the proceeds.
Wow.
Are going to go to the
15% increase.
but
That's great.
20% of the money that's raised of sales are going to go to the boxing Gloucester Boxing Club. So there's that. You can buy a hat. You can support Gloucester Boxing Club by going to goodmorninggloucester.com. It's sticky to the top of the podcast. Craig Kimberly says, fundraiser starts now. Level the backshore and make it a bird sanctuary. Multi-million-dollar homes are impeding on plover territory. Level everything.
Well said, Kimberly.
So Brenda, because T-shirt sizes are so difficult, this week, Brenda, I should put this up. This week, I'm gonna do pre-orders only. I'm gonna ask people what sizes they want, and I'm only gonna order what people want. So, for example, this is the quality of the shirt, because this is a next level shirt right here.
Joe.
They're good. They're kind of a little bit fitted. They're super high quality. What?
Your zipper was down.
He loses 10 pounds. Now he gets to get up and show off his body.
He goes, no more muffin top.
Yeah, right. Now he wants to stand up and show off. No more bonza.
Got a haircut, everything.
I still got a bonza.
Oh, yeah,
but anyway, yeah. I just couldn't believe like if you would have seen the emails in the large caps and everything else, it was just.
You don't have to give a number, but give like a reference point of. You must have got an influx of bad emails.
No. I got a ton on Facebook. There was probably 75 comments.
All right.
Supporting
comments versus the same thing.
So there was only this one. Well, there was about 4 comments. There was 4 comments left on the blog that said to the effect of, "This is juvenile."
Thank you.
And then there was which we
Pride
appreciate.
ourselves.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And then there was the one email from the lady on the back shore and her husband, but it was CC'd with I think it was probably the plover monitors were CC'd on it.
Yeah.
But no one and they CC'd the mayor, Jason Grow, the weather vane guy, superintendent, and the principal. So. But none of them replied back to me. So I don't know if they carried on a conversation without me or not, but I didn't hear anything from them because I didn't want to put the mayor or I didn't want to put them on blast, and I didn't want to put them have to make a decision to say, Joe, you can't. We're not going to accept your money, and put them in a weird compromising position. They shouldn't have to deal with that. There's more important things. Dealing with the children. In schools and the city is far more important than a silly meme. It's what I mean?
These people probably are not bad people. They just don't get the humor in it.
No, they're not bad people
for the cause. You know what I mean?
No,
they're probably not bad people at all.
I know some of them,
but they just didn't see the humor in some trying to do good over, like you said, a meme of funny.
We understand the plovers are a third rail. We have fun with it, but we mean no harm.
That's what makes it fun.
I mean, if you have information about plovers and you want to share with our Good Morning Gloucester community, we'd love to have you on to talk about.
We've set up a hotline 1-900-PLOVER.
900.
Mm-hmm. Send your
no, please don't call that number, Scotty. No, not the 900 number.
They still have 900 numbers. Is that a thing? That's late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah. So anyway, I didn't want to, I honestly feel bad for these people. How triggered I wasn't triggered. I was disappointed, and I was like, oh, I guess we have to go through this. I feel sorry for these people that this is, they get so triggered over something so silly. Imagine that ruining your day. That you
what ruined my day? This conversation. Yeah. The vibe of the show just shifted totally. So let's pick it up, Joe.
Yeah, there you go. All right,
I gotta go. I'm sticking to this.
I have a topic right here I wanted to speak about.
All right, this is the last one.
This right here. This is Keith the Reef.
Reef.
Keith,
not Reef.
Keith the Reef.
Keith the.
So Pat Dalpiaz's. It's difficult. So this is Pat Dalpiaz's new. You say it. Okay, say it.
Keith the Reef.
Keith the Reef.
Keith the Reef.
Well, I mean, that's the only name you got right today.
That's true. That's true. That's accurate. So Pat Dalpiaz is going around right now. Oh, I gotta tie it up. All right.
Oh,
this is Pat's new venture. She's going around taking pictures with a Christmas wreath, and
Christmas in July.
She started a new Instagram page dedicated to this.
Oh!
Yo! So anyway, there we go. All right. So,
that's our fans lining up outside the window.
We're going to call it a show. I hope everybody's good. Buy a cap. www.goodmorninggloucester.com. The shirts will be on sale next week.
Visit Chris at the studio for just the tip.
And we love Plover.
Little town with big news. 411, come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his crew. It's Good Morning Gloucester to you.